Hello everybody, here we are back again for another reveal. This one is a 1956 D roll. This 1956 D roll is reveal number 32. Hang on a second, let me get my title changed. I popped in on this one just a little bit early. Probably should have looked around a little bit more to be sure I was doing things properly. Alright, now we're good. This is reveal number 532. Hello, Mark. Good afternoon, sir. Alright, let's see. That's just stuff. Okay. So here we go. Got a nice little roll right here, I think. These dumped out of the package here. And let's get started. Here's Sureg coin number 1. And coin number 1 for Sureg turns out to be... Oh, would you look at that? How about that? Do you see it? It's one of those ones that has been claimed to be a 45-degree turned 5. It's a tool mark that looks like a 5. That, to some people, is actually a pretty valuable coin. I don't necessarily subscribe to this being a part of a 5, but it's certainly interesting nonetheless. So there we go. That's the top coin on that roll. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So Sureg gets a really nice one. Coin number 1 on the top of the tube. Now coin number 2. Gotta be nice if this was actually full of these. That one's not as pretty. That's number 2. I'm skipping the reverses on these. There are just no known varieties on the reverse of 1956D. Alright, here's one from Malcolm. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a nothing on that. There is a rather strong doubled eyelid here, though. Lots of doubled eyelids known in 1956D. This doesn't surprise me. But it is a die variety, and a pretty decent one at that. Let me get my lighting set right for this. There we go. Nice, nice. So this one goes to Malcolm. We'll get that ID'd and get it out. It's got die crack up above the VDB. Could actually be something that's already been listed that we can easily find. I'm going to check this coin 2 again, because I'm not sure I checked it in that area. It has nothing there. So coin 2 is still just coin 2. Alright, here's number 4 now, Richard. And Richard gets... appears to be a rather normal looking coin. Yeah, rather normal and late die state. That's for Richard. Coin number 4. Coin number 5 now. Cookie. Ooh, Cookie's got marks. Got a Larry. Larry has a big loop. Fingerprint. You've got loops, arches, and whorls. Other than that, when I was a Cub Scout. loops, arches, and whirls. Hey, look at that. There's a nice RPM. That's a pretty looking RPM right there. This one's going to go to Cat Morgendollar. Nice RPM. We've got some definite markers on this that'll help us ID this one. So yes, got a nice one. Just in time, did you see it, Captain Morgendollar? Pretty nice looking RPM you just got there, my brother. Coin number 7 now, Stephen. And Stephen gets, appears to be a normal coin. We have a, so far, we have a 45-degree angle cocked looking top of a 5 on one coin. We have a doubled eyelid on another coin. And then we have a nice RPM on a third coin. And that's out of 7 coins. So we're not quite 50%, but I tell you what, 50% of anything when you're looking for die varieties is actually a really good number. It's not like batting average. Actually, batting average, a 50% batting average would be enormous. Some of the best players in history end up with a career batting average under 300. All right, that one has nothing. Now let's move on to coin number 9, Mr. Fletcher. See what Mr. Fletcher got. Another one of the really late die state coins that I don't believe has any doubling. No. Number 10, Crispy. Let's see. There's another one of them right there. Another one of that pretty RPM. I like this one. That one's likely to be an earlier number listed, like a Kaneka listed. There's your marker, your heavy marker again. You got a nice concentric die gouge above the trust, and then you've got another one running through the T and the E of we. Nice markers there. Malcolm? Nothing here. Decent, slightly earlier die state looking coin. Hey, Chris. Sometimes you have to go into your account and shut notifications down and start them back up, I heard at one point in time. YouTube is horrible about that. I have no idea why it happens, but it certainly does. Nowhere with this one. Nothing going on with that one. Let's try number 13. Frostbite. Frostbite. Might also be worth seeing if there is any way to send a contact email to YouTube and ask the question and see if you can get a good answer. Also do Google search on why notifications keep dropping. There could be some chance that it takes time for the notifications to show up, like 6 or 8 hours or something. And I just scheduled these shows a couple of hours ago, so there's some chance that could be part of it. I can't really schedule these shows way in advance. You know I miss almost every one of them when I try to schedule them the day before. So I'm just going to go into scheduling them 30 minutes ahead of time, 30, 45 minutes if I can ahead of time, and have it be that. This one's got a big Larry on it. Not a good looking coin. Deanne now. Another one of our late dice date 1956 Ds here. And this one's got some brown to it as well. Number 16, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher pulls. It's another normal 56D. We'll be having another Whatnot auction coming up tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to get it scheduled today, get the items in there and get photos of the items today. So at some point later today, like this evening, you should be able to go through and browse the upcoming auction to see what's available. Everything's going to start at $1. It's going to be a buck and go auction. That's what they like to call them. Buck and go. I've got 6 reveals plus the bag reveal. I'll be doing 3 reveals today. And the bag reveal will be later this evening. 2001 bag that we had purchase of this past Monday. We'll be doing that this evening. And then tomorrow evening will be the auction. Another good reason why I need to get into some food and get myself energized for the show this evening. I have one more reveal after this one. I've scheduled it for a couple of hours off so I have time to get some lunch. And then the bag reveal will be later in the evening today. And amidst that, I will be working on my Whatnot items. Anything specific anybody wants to see in the Whatnot auction tomorrow, just let me know. You can let me know right here. I'll write it down, see what I've got. If you're looking for something categorically, like early Lincolns in VF, that would be fine. I will not be doing any rolls. It will be a singles only day. No rolls on the auction come Sunday. This one for Parvez is coin number 21. Coin number 21 for Parvez. I put the wrong side up. There we go. And it is a late dice date coin with no indication of a die variety. Now number 22. Carl. Let's see what Carl gets. Still not one there. Yeah, you hearing Sherman snore? What's up, Sherm? You're waking everybody up over here. Number 23 now, Deanne. Still not an RPM. Up now, number 24. anybody has any particulars they'd like to see in tomorrow's auction, you can let me know here and now if you want to. I can get them written down and make it a part of the auction tomorrow. You say 50S, 51S, and 52S? I can do that. I can do that for sure. Kind of like what we did Wednesday. Except this time I'll have photos of the items I'm running posted prior to the auction. Tomorrow will be a Whatnot auction, yes, Carl. Tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Trust me, Doug, I've got a lot of stuff that isn't so nice. I just happen to pick the nice stuff out to run. The not so nice stuff usually goes into bulk lots and things, like bags or baggies full of something or another. Tomorrow I may try the idea of building a lot while you wait. Kind of like a mystery box, only to be a singles thing. The more you bid, the more I add. Could do it that way tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you guys excited about being able to pick up good stuff and have fun doing it. Got 42 PDS. I've probably got those. So for crispy. So 50S, 51S, 52S, and 42 PDS. Right? Because everything I do in this auction is going to start at $1. Even a BU 1942S. Those are anywhere between $10 and $20 coins there. Alright. Coin number 29 now. Carl. Back to Carl. Try to give Carl something nice. Let's see what we can do here. Well, unfortunately, it isn't what we're looking for varieties. It's kind of a decent coin as far as luster is concerned, but that's about as far as it goes. No, Frosty, I haven't found anything really nice in this 56D roll. Well, actually, yes, we did. We found a very nice coin very early on. In fact, it was coin number 1. It was one of those ones that has the what appears to be the top of a 5 punched directly underneath the 5 with 45-degree rotation. The problem is that is not possible with Lincoln cents, so it has to be a tooling mark. But it sure looks like a tilted 5. We also have a doubled eyelid and 2 examples of a nice RPM, but the rest of the roll has been pretty much just stuff. Unfortunately. $32 now for Chris. Anybody try that Whatnot link I gave him to see if that's indeed a way to get to my channel? Now number, what was that, 33? Let's see what coin number 33 brings us. Well, I'm really not seeing much on these. Kind of wished I had seen more. It wouldn't have fallen off the die, Frosty. That would be damage to the die, because that mark that appears to be kind of like a 5 actually stands out on the coin, which means that it was indented into the die, which means that the damage was done to the die, then transferred over to the coins. I posted it in here. Let me try it again. Let's see here. So if I go to Whatnot, I see what appears to be my channel. And what I see on my profile, I don't know if it's the same thing you see when you look at my profile, but it's whatnot.com/user/coppercoins. And that may be something you can view, I don't know. But here is that link. Cat Morgan Dollar, what is your username on Whatnot? And I will see if I can just go to yours by using the same type of link. You just tell me what your username is, and I'll put it in that place. So Cap Morgan Dollar, everything all spilled out. Okay, let me see if I can do that here real quick. Yeah. Okay. So I just followed Cap Morgan Dollar. So yeah, that link should work for you. And it has a link to upcoming shows and past shows, and you should be able to just watch those. So this is the link. Yep. Okay. That's exactly what I was looking for. A link that goes straight to Copper Coins. That's it. Okay. So coin number 35 goes to Taco John. So I saw, oh, here's another one of those RPMs. That's a pretty one. I love those RPMs. That's a nice one. Nice double split serif, and you've got doubling on the inside of the vertical bar. There's your markers up there. So it tells me for sure this is the same die again. Unfortunately, this coin has a little bit of a Larry on it, but not a whole lot I can do about that part. 36, Mark. I was alerted to a game that was being played yesterday, and it was at the Central States show, live broadcast, and I thought it was kind of a ripoff. But from that, I gleaned an idea for a show that could actually work really well. So I take an unsearched wheat bag. You guys know what my unsearched wheat bags are. You're not going to find a 14D in there, but you probably will find some nice die varieties, and have found really nice die varieties in the past from my bags, so I don't search through them. So I take a wheat bag and a 100 count box of tubes, and I fill the tubes with the wheat coins so that you've got a roll of wheat pennies. And then I have some extra special BU coins on top sometimes, and then other times you will get on the top of your roll. This is one of those things I've seen before, and I have no idea exactly why they happen, but it's actually a kind of a cut in the planchet. It's not a scratch, but anyway, so you buy your spots by bidding, and you bid for a spot, 2 spots, 3 spots, 4 spots, and they're $5 a piece. So let's say $5 a roll, and your chances of winning something go up as you bid more rolls. And so, say you bid and you're the final bidder when we're up to 4 rolls. You get 4 rolls. So you get 4 rolls of wheats right away. But then we open the top cap on the wheat rolls, and if there is a BU coin on top, then you get that BU coin as well. Some of the wheat rolls could be BU wheat rolls, the entire roll. And if you get a shield cent, it's like a regular, I'm going to just say 2019 penny on the top, then that means you get to choose from any one of 15 different copper rounds that I will put in the game so that you can get a copper round for free with your roll purchase. I think that's a fun sounding game. That what they were doing was they had ounces of silver, and they were charging $15 per wheat roll, and if you had a silver dime on top, you would get a chance. You had to have 2 silver dimes on top of your roll, and when you got your second silver dime, you get an ounce of silver. And these yeah, and I'm not going to be doing mystery bags like that. The way I'll do my mystery rolls is I'll just plop them out on the table, and there'll be a camera just like I do my mystery boxes of rolls. I'll do singles that way, where I'll say, okay, so here's a 1911D. We're going to start it at $1, and then you bid it up, and when you bid it up to the value of the 11D, then I add something else to it, and then I add something else to it, and then I add something else to it. And when the bidding slows down after I've finished adding stuff to the pile, then that's what you get. What seems expensive, Cap Morgan Dollar? There is another, what appears to be, nope, it's not an RPM. That's a hit on the mint mark. Bummer. Now, I'm looking for more. The other thing that I want to do, and we'll probably do it using Whatnot, is I've got to figure out a way to do an entry where I've got a lot of poker chips with different things on the poker chips. You pay for the poker chip, and then we draw one out, and you get what's on the poker chip. Another one of our RPMs there. Oh, it is expensive for silver from the other guys. It's basically just a ripoff. I'm trying to do something that is not only fun, but is also fair. There's another one. Another RPM. You get an RPM, and you get an RPM. There it is right there. These little markers. Love those. Okay. So, I haven't seen another one of those 5 things since we dug into this roll. Only the top coin. Maybe that coin was added to the roll at one point. I just like the idea of being able to have fun. You know, just do something that makes it fun. I don't want to give away my inventory, but at the same time, I don't want to make it expensive, especially prohibitively expensive. It's not a snake oil game. It's something where we can have fun. You pick the bag number from Buy It Now, and they pull that bag for you. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can. There's another one. Another one of our RPMs. I guess I can consider something like that. That one's for Frosty right there. I don't know if Frosty's still around, but he just got a nice RPM. Somebody needs to tap him on the shoulder. You can take a look over here. Let's see, that one's nothing on the mint mark. Not a double eyelid. There's nothing on it. It's 47. Coin, number 40, 48, 8. Well, that was a big introduction for nothing. Sorry, Aunt. Okay, Doug. Thanks. Coin number 49. I think I like the idea of putting like a 5-minute timer on just building a bag full of stuff that you can see every item going into it as it's going in, and bid what you want to bid, and high bidder at the end of the time is the winner. Okay. Well, this turned out to be kind of a mixed result row of coins here. We've got about 5 examples of a pretty nice RPM. We have one single example of a doubled eyelid and one single example of a very nice looking, I'm going to say it tilted 5, but I don't think it is really. But that's what I've got going on for now. I appreciate you guys coming, and be sure to come to the auction tomorrow. You never know what you're going to end up finding. It's going to be on the Whatnot channel. If you haven't already signed up, use this. whatnot.com/invite/coppercoins. That'll give you a affiliate link where you can get $15 on your first purchase for free if you use that link to join Whatnot. Consider it. I'll see you there tomorrow. Be good, folks. Talk to you later.